Hundl. I'm an attorney. My practice area focuses on representing landowners facing eminent domain or condemnation proceeding. In an effort to get these videos out timely, I've been trying this Zoom format, so bear with me as I, hopefully get better at these Zoom presentations. What I want to talk to you all about today is a project that's come to mind, and it's called the Lake Ralph Hall pipeline. It's actually the Lake Ralph Hall is being created and constructed in on the North Sulphur River in Fannin County, northern Texas, right north of the town of Ladonia. And this project, it's damming up the river, creating a spillway, but there's going to be a outtake or a pipeline, a water pipeline running from the Lake Ralph Hall lake near the dam to actually southwest to the town of Merritt. And there's about 32 miles of pipeline. It's untreated water from the lake that's going to be piped down to these various cities that are Celeste, Merritt. And this project, it's a project of the Upper Trinity Regional Water District. And so this is the governmental, quasi-governmental entity or agency that is behind this project. And so it's been one of these, these are massive projects, and they take decades and decades. And this project now, the timeline. So right-of-way agents are out there contacting landowners that are going to be affected by this pipeline. Obviously, they've acquired all the land needed for the lake, and so now they're looking at the various pipelines, or the various tracks affected by the pipeline. But the time frame right now, they're saying, is they believe the water delivery will be expected to be completed by 2025. I think that's a little ambitious, at least at the stage they are right now, contacting landowners to try to acquire easement right of ways for this pipeline, water pipeline. Let me throw up a few things on the screen. Hopefully this will work. But the Upper Trinity Regional Water District has a real nice website, a lot of information available. Talks about the lake. You've got a map here of the lake. Highway 34 runs right through the lake, essentially. The dam is on the eastern side of the lake, and the water pipeline will be running. My arrow, hopefully you can see my arrow, but it'll be running from basically where the dam is down southwest. Let me see if there's another map. There's another map, right? And here's the pipeline running, as you can see on this map. So let me try to get my picture out of the way. So hopefully this is helpful. There's, like I said, lots of information on this website. It's the Upper Trinity River Regional Water District. And so if you're a landowner that's being contacted or have been contacted by these right-of-way agents trying to get an easement for this water line, just lots of things to keep in consideration is always, what kind of access are they wanting over your property to get to the water line? It may not just be an easement running across your property, way at the back of your property, the front of your property, or the middle of your property, but also, how are they going to access your their easement? And they may believe that they're going to run, across a big bulk of your property to get to their pipeline easement that may be on the back part of your property. So always to keep into consideration the ingress and egress rights that they're trying to acquire. And then is this just going to be pipeline that they're going to install? Number one, limited to one pipeline if at all possible. Oftentimes with these water line projects, they have an intention to have multiple pipelines. And so that's important to know. Are they seeking a multiple pipeline easement or just a single pipeline easement? And then also, are they contemplating any above ground facilities, appurtenances, things like that? Are they, somewhere along this line on multiple places? I'm sure there will be lift stations to continue to pump the water to its final destination or various destinations along the way. And if that's the case, well, where do they intend to have these lift stations? And if it is contemplated to be on your property, well, that's important for you to know, and you need to know that. So as part of the negotiation. So always, once again, it's important to contact an attorney that deals in condemnation, someone that you can talk to find out what are the right questions for you to ask. Oftentimes, right-of-way agents will ask you for lots of information, and there's information that you're not required to provide to them at that early stage in the condemnation process. So those are all rights that you need to understand as a landowner. It's important. I think it's going to give you a lot more peace of mind and feel more comfortable about the process by talking to someone that understands and knows the process. I have a website that you can go to, and I've got a worksheet of the different steps in the process in a condemnation case or an eminent domain case. I think that's helpful. Please click on that link and you can get that steps of the process. I also will include a link to this map that we're looking at right here on the Lake Ralph Hall project. So once again, those landowners in Denton, Collin, or Fannin counties, you may be contacted about this project, and you may be asked to sell, right, an easement on your property for them to run their pipeline on your property. And so you just need to be well informed about what that all contains. Okay, with that, good luck. Thank you.